Today it's a very special day in my career. I start my lectures and speakings through the universities in United States. And today we celebrate from the University of the Bowling Green State University with celebration of the music, along with Alex Meissner Orchestra, Joe Aboratis, a big hero of polkas. With the polkas, we start our lectures. And I am so proud that with me, like always, whole life, was my cameraman, John Koterba. He is here today too. So let's go for it.
This gentleman over here, Jan Lewan, many people have seen the movie, The Polka King, or the documentary that came before it, The Man Who Would Be Polka King. He has a Grammy nomination. He's originally from Poland. He defected through Canada, came to the United States, got a Grammy nomination, and then had some unfortunate circumstances. And so I think I'd like to have Jan tell you a little more about that. Jan, how do you describe what happened? Where did you get there? How did you get there? How would you avoid it now if you were able to change that?
Well, when you new immigrant, that tree, when you cut off that tree from one place and want it plant in another place, it's not always grow straight. Yeah? So, and that's my case. Coming to the country of opportunity, I thought it's going to be so easy just to grab it, everything, do it, you know. So I try my best in my knowledge, being the actor from Poland and musician, when we didn't have any education of the businessman and legal procedures and things. So you just go easy way. You just want it like everybody else. Okay, I'm gonna try what's coming, I take it. Yeah? So I make few mistakes which lead me to the bigger problem. And I would like to say that because that's maybe some people can avoid these similar problems. One of the biggest problem was that I invite to help me out for free my so-called friends. And they were coming for free. That was the biggest mistake I ever made because I built up the business bigger and bigger, and the people who was doing this help for free cost me more than I will hire somebody. And on the end, when I couldn't accept their help anymore, they become the biggest enemy. So here is, do not accept a free help. Not always work right in the business. It's better to pay a bill. If you couldn't afford it, slow down. If you're making bigger, pay it, and that's the way it is. That's what so and that lead me to biggest problems because I cannot match all of this opportunity what I had because I have 10 different businesses. And if you have 10 businesses, no one is really carry right way. You know, and I was working for Donald Trump for 17 years. I have a big store with beautiful merchandise and people who were involved in that after our accident when 2 of my musicians get killed and when 9/11 came out, every market went down. So of course, when you lose the money on the market and you still have with Jan Lewan, you're gonna call to Jan Lewan, hey, I want my money tomorrow. Yeah? So I cut myself in the no way out. And I make mistake, even though I was sure I'm doing right. When I learned I was doing wrong, it was too late to step out. And that's why I'm not ashamed to talk about. And Alex even asked for, hey, maybe we shouldn't even mention that. No, that's fine. I believe that's healthy to share your experience. And I paid a high price for that. And of course, afterwards, I got the movie. So something came up good from that, you know. Yeah. So, and then now, you know, it's my new life. I never give up, even though I coming to be in the age. And in Poland right now, they all saying that it's kind of comeback, and they believe that spirit of not giving up. It's a great lesson for many, you know. So never give up, and I never give up. And look at that, I really going good now. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
it's
Well,
truly...
Alex Meissner was the witness of how we save polkas in the Polka King movie. Originally, the producers have an idea to have a little umpapa from the street band, and that on top of this having Jack Black, a comedian, and that can be a mockery. This can be a really not too good for polka people, maybe for general audience, will be funny comedy. But we save the polkas in the Polka King movie. My music director, Steve Kamiński, introduced to the producers that polkas is different than they thought. They wanted to put the tuba, they wanted to make a nice umpapa. But that wasn't the polkas what we would like to present. So then we hire Alex Meissner, and he put a tremendous, valuable accordion music to that recording in New York for the movie. Steve Kamiński made like we used to perform. I used to have 14-piece orchestra, and all of these things, they didn't believe it. They were dancing in the studio, the producers, the actors. Do you remember that?
Oh my.
Yeah. Then Jack Black took us to the room. He had to play for him. He was in love with this accordion player. Now I believe that polkas generally through the movie kind of wake up, that it's kind of step up for general audience. For the youngers who like Jack Black, they obviously listening the polkas through the movie. So it's one after other, and it's just marvelous time. Yes.
Jan, you've got to tell the people you were on the Today Show and Good Morning America with the big band, the big Polka King band. Alex playing accordion, fantastic, and good musicians. But people, when you go home, you know, with YouTube on your computer, punch Jan Lewan Today Show or Jan Lewan Good Morning America, or what else, Alex?
Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert is fantastic. It's just beautiful.
Thank you.
You can see that, and wait till you hear how good it sounds. But you can go tonight, you can see that, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed.
Well, and with that in mind, I'd like to have a nice round of applause for these two gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I can tell you were listening, so thank you.